beautiful time for Black folks, I would say. A lot of art, a lot of music, a lot of expression. This film came out, and I don't know what it was like when the film dropped back in 1978. I'm an 80s baby. I came 8 years later, but watching the halftime performance reminded me so much of this film. The different skits, the no, all black people. This is one of the movies that first movie I ever seen that had nothing but black people in it. Now it's directed by a white. It has a white director, but it has nothing but black people performing in this movie, and there's so much choreography, music, once again expression, art, talent. It was us. It may have been New York us. It may have been Harlem us, but it was us. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the Wiz. Okay. Watching this halftime performance, it reminded me of the Wiz. And I was like, man, I know a lot of us don't like remakes. I know I'm not always a fan of them as well. But they don't have to do a remake. They can do a sequel. They can do like
Love it, man.
25 lighters on my dresser, yes sir. I got to get paid.
Bit then it won't be a little hit. Go read a book, you illiterate son of a thief. Step up your vocab. Don't be surprised.
Patience to these false accusations. They faking the shaking, cause the money you're making. Bricks some
money on the dresser, drive a compressor, top notch, get the most.
what's going on, beautiful people. It's your host Drake, B Drake with Everythang Culture, the podcast for all cultures, the podcast with a purpose. Our mission statement comes from the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., which is he believed that men hate each other because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other. They don't know each other because of segregation. And because of segregation, we have miscommunication. So we created this podcast on the pillars of respect, communication, and consistency so we can get to know each other, so we can love one another. You feel me? So thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for being here. And, this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whenever you listen to this episode, we're talking about, what is this, Super Bowl? Is it 50, 59? I can't remember, 59, something like that. We're talking about Kendrick Lamar's halftime performance. Oh, talk about art. I appreciate it. I loved it. I enjoyed it. You know, while watching it live, I wasn't able to appreciate it at the level that I wanted to. I was in a crowded area with folks, friends, and good folks. But man, I peeped it. I haven't seen a Super Bowl performance that was so well played out, and it was very much in your face. I remember when Kendrick did his performance. Was it at the Grammys? I can't remember what year. And he had the choreography like they were in a jail cell or a prison, and had this cellmates stepping and marching together. He always performed with a message, and people feel the way they feel about this performance. People love it. People are indifferent about it. They don't care. Some people don't like it at all. Some people feel like they are not entertained. Okay. Some people didn't like the message. Some people don't want to hear the message. Some people don't want the message shared. Okay. I made a comment about how this reminds me or make me think about when we had our people, our ancestors, American descendants of slavery. If you don't relate, you don't relate. But when we're in bondage and how we communicated with one another in code, usually through, Negro spirituals or singing while picking cotton, the hummings, it always came with a message. Okay. That's what I felt Kendrick was doing. And it makes me think when I see some of our folks that may look like me or have the same ancestors that some of us listening to this may have told them, like, stop talking, stop singing, stop with all that racket and noise, entertain me. You know what I mean? That's how I feel from it. And I understand you may get tired of it, but I think we're in a moment in time that we have to have these type of conversations. We have to have this type of music. We have to start working on this revolution, not only just listening to it and singing about it, but actually putting the work. The step is communicating. We have to organize and to follow with the work. But some people don't intend to do the work. Some people would rather wait for the work to get done than benefit from the work from others. And I want to say right now, shout out to Kendrick, PG Lane, his whole team, the people who come together that is putting in this work to make significant and effective change in our community and society in total. I see what he's trying to do, and I think many other people do as well. But while watching this, oh, and shout out to Samuel Jackson too. Oh, beautiful. SZA, you out there looking good. Shout out to Serena. Shout out to everybody who was a part of that performance. You feel me? That is amazing. That I think it just broke that this is the most watched Super Bowl performance ever. Okay. The game. Shout out to Philly for winning. But damn. Yeah. Let them up. Dang. We left in the third quarter. It was still 0 on the score with Kansas City when we left, but that's not part of the conversation right now. Um it was really to the point like I enjoyed and when people was asking me before the game, who you going for, who you rooting for? I was like, Kendrick. That's what I'm rooting for. That's what I'm going for. But back to what I was saying, I've seen people saying he didn't have to bring up Drake. He was gonna bring it up. He's making a point. And a lot of people think he's focusing just on Aubrey Graham. He is focusing on the people who also supports Aubrey Graham and people who think like him. Aubrey Graham, unfortunately, we share the same name. It's his middle, is my last. Drake is a lot of folks that have that mindset Drake may have, or that behavior, or that ideology. And when he says not like us, or he's making a comment about Drake, he's talking about you too. Okay. Take it personal. He wants you to. We want you to. And that's why I'm saying a lot of people feel upset about that or don't get it. Some people don't want to get it. And some people it's not meant for you either. This is a message for folks who want to make a change. And I'm happy to see someone like that on stage. Like, listen, if you listen to what he's saying, he's giving you a message, giving us a message. And it's right there in front of everyone, so proudly and so boldly. And even through the skits they had with Samuel, Uncle Sam, they are referring to this. They are referring to everything that he's actively doing in his music. Like, you better stop. You better quit. If you want to survive this game, that's what you need to do. All right, youngster. Y'all gathering together. That's the culture cheat code. All right. Got to strike down one of you. Take away a life. Oh, you bringing SZA out. You talking about the soft stuff, the fun stuff, the soothing stuff. That's what we like. We don't like it when you get too radical against us, against the system, against the principality that's been created to keep you down. We don't like that. Keep it cute. And it goes back to the point where, like, even when playing not like us, and he's saying, no, you ain't that crazy. You ain't gonna do it. As many people before he even performed this show, they didn't believe he was gonna do it because of so many different type of systems want to keep him down. Somebody that he has a beef with that is utilizing this system, not the culture, not the people, using that against him and using it against us to keep us down, to keep us docile. What was the lyric he say? You pacify the people. I'm trying to electrify the people. I'm paraphrasing right now. When he said that during the beef, I like, I like it. I love it. And it continues to show we still got a lot of work to do. Everybody's not willing to stand up when it's time to stand up. Everyone's not willing to move when it's time to move. Everyone is not willing to run when it's time to run. Everybody's not willing to fight when it's time to fight. but we got pay attention to what's happening around us right now. Pay attention. But coming back to what went through my head while watching this halftime performance, for the people who watched it, this beautiful film that came out in what 1978. Let me make sure. Let me do the let me check my facts, baby. 1978, correct. Okay. Beautiful time for black folks, I would say. A lot of art, a lot of music, a lot of expression. This film came out, and I don't know what it was like when the film dropped back in 1978. I'm an 80s baby. I came 8 years later, but watching the halftime performance reminded me so much of this film. The different skits, the no, all black people. This is one of the movies that first movie I ever seen that had nothing but black people in it. Now it's directed by a white. It has a white director, but it has nothing but black people performing in this movie, and there's so much choreography, music, once again expression, art, talent. It was us. It may have been New York us, it may have been Harlem us, but it was us. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the Wiz. Okay. Watching this halftime performance, it reminded me of the Wiz. And I was like, man, I know a lot of us don't like remakes. I know I'm not always a fan of them as well, but they don't have to do a remake. They can do a sequel. They can do like, this is just me speaking. Can I just talk to y'all? Can we just chop it up? Y'all can join me if you want to. Leave a comment, tap the screen, send an email. Y'all know my number. Y'all can find it if you need it. But it's been, let's say if they drop this movie with another 2 years, 3 years, it's been 50 years since Dorothy came and left Oz. 50 years. What has happened in 50 years in the land of Oz since the wizard been knocked off? Since what's her name? What's her name? What's her name? Evelyn, the wicked witch of the, West Side. Since she been gone, Dorothy went back home, but what happened? What continued to go on? I want to know what happened. And I would love for they have a film and a something creative to be put together. It's almost like, once again, it could look like a remake, but it's a sequel. And we have a discussion to see what black culture and community look like now, but in Oz, specifically us, in a very artistic way, like it was done in The Wiz. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I know everybody ain't feeling this, just like the halftime show. I know everybody ain't gonna feel it, but y'all see where I'm going here? Can we entertain one another? Can we enjoy this for a little bit? Can we talk about it? You never know. This is how creation happens. Just it starts with conversation. It starts with an idea, inspiration, conversation. Then we have that action for that. So I had a little time while I was on my lunch break today, and I was like, man, who who will we want to have play who? Now they won't play the exact part, but I really would like to replicate essentially like almost the same framework of the Wiz. Um, it could be. I think they already have a something called Oz, but it'll be something. I don't know. We'll come up with something. We'll come up with the title later. Wiz 2. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh, that's a good one, Crystal. Okay, yeah, okay. We got to cross my boy Marshawn. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So we go since we mentioned the scarecrows. All right. If you ever watched it, you cannot forget about the scarecrows. The scarecrows, man, they were, and not the scarecrow, the crows. See, you trying to say Chris Brown as the scarecrow? Huh? That could be good. That could be good. That could be good. Huh. Okay. So the original person who played the Scarecrow in The Wiz, is Michael Jackson. Rest in peace. Um, so how Chris Brown play the new Scarecrow? Ooh, that's something. So we're replacing Michael Jackson with Chris Brown. I see it because it was a lot of hopping, dancing. Oh, he be doing on flips and all that. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to the beginning. So Dorothy was played by Diana Ross. All right. Shout out, man. Shout out. She's still living, y'all. Still beautiful. I'm thinking I want Diana Ross. I'm thinking like how the frame would be. Dorothy is older now. Okay. And Dorothy has either nieces or nephews or grandchildren or something as that nature. All right. I would have as Aunt M, the Dorothy's like the Dorothy would be the new Aunt M. Yeah, yeah, she would take Aunt M. Dorothy would be played by Diana Ross again. Oh, yeah. I like it. I like it. The new Dorothy, the new Dorothy. It could be a nephew or it could be a niece. If it's a nephew, I may have Kendrick as the nephew, you know, or Dochi. Mm, mm. Hear me out. Hear me out. You know, man. Solange could be a good one. Solange could be a good one. Like I like that. Somehow, my guy, Ricky Fontaine put Solange as the new Dorothy, Dorothy's niece. Okay, okay. So we got what Kendrick potentially, Solange, and Dochi. Now, y'all drop down who y'all think should have this. Okay, yeah, y'all drop it down. Y'all keep it in the comment. Y'all put it in the comments. Okay, y'all let me know. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Miss One. The when Dorothy came to Oz and landed on the other witch, Miss One that was played by Thelma Carpenter. Who should have Miss One? The first person to come up with Miss One would be, oh my gosh, her name is slipping. Her name is slipping. Jennifer Lewis should be Miss One. I want Jennifer Lewis to be Miss One. I see Lynn Whitfield. That's another good one. That's another good one. Lynn Whitfield is a good one. But I want Jennifer Lewis to be my Miss One. Ow. She gonna give all that energy. When I think of Miss One, I think she should have been in our. I'm gonna go with Jennifer Lewis. Okay. If y'all got somebody different, then Jennifer Lewis for Miss One. Let me. If you're supported, let me know too. Okay. Okay, who we already did Scarecrow. We talking about Scarecrow leading right now, maybe Chris Brown. All right. I think that's a good one. That is a very good one. Tin Man. Mm. Tin Man was played by the original Nipsey Russell. All right. The Nipsey Russell. I gotta mention with Kendrick. So Kendrick could be the Tin Man. But I was thinking Lakeith Stanfield, though. Which I think. Because wasn't a Tin Man kind of depressed and things of that nature? Lakeith kind of gave me that already down, kind of lakey, can be a little crickety, rickety, and all that. I see it. What y'all see? Okay, I get a perfect with a Lakeith. Okay, I got somebody. Okay. We'll keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Now we got to talk about the crows. We got to talk about the crows. I know the crow, because if we bringing in the scarecrow, we got to talk about the crows who's keeping the scarecrow down, saying you can't win. Ooh, don't get me going on, y'all. Hold up, baby, hold up. And I was thinking, like, man, so let me hear. So we got to have like what 3, 4 crows, okay? I'm gonna go with 2 Chainz. All right. I'm gonna back door with Wiz Khalifa. Hmm. I'm gonna lay Snoop in there. After careful consideration, here with Everything Culture, we decided not to go with Snoop, and actually, we may go with the 85 South Show. Yes, DC Young Fly, Chico Bean, and Carlos Miller. I think just those three could be perfect for the Scarecrows. Apologize, the Crows for the Scarecrow. But yeah, thank y'all. We appreciate it. Hope y'all enjoying yourselves. Make sure to take the time to like, share, and comment. Okay, we need that support. And if you like to be a supporter of Everything Culture and you like to be a little advert, just imagine if you had a business, a nonprofit, something you try to sell, put off or wish somebody happy birthday. If you'd like to be a sponsor of Everything Culture, we'll love to have that. And this is a great time and a great place to do it as well. But all in all, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And yeah, right here, we're going to put the 85 South Show as it grows. That's who I would want to boom, boom, boom to be my crows. Okay. All right. All right. We rolling. Now we got to talk about the lion. We got to talk about the lion. Okay. The original lion was played by Ted Ross. And man, that suit, that costume he had, crazy. Crazy. The lion. I I'm so happy for this brother's comeback, man. I'm happy that he is acting and he's being put in more positions. But for the lion, I want to see Jonathan Majors. Are y'all not entertained? He already got the lion type face, man. I think Jonathan Majors, Chris Brown, and Lakeith Stanfield, I think that'll be a good little crew for the new Dorothy. Oh yeah, see. You talking about what's that? Ruben? I ain't seen Ruben studied in I don't know how long. I don't even know. See, that's what I'm thinking. See, that John Bodea is the person I was thinking taking go like. But I want to get like I like John Bodea. I love John Bodea, but not Bodea, Boyega. But I want to see my man Jonathan Major being put in large films again. I want to see that. I want to see that. So I'm gonna have to give my guy. But everybody ain't got it. You could be you can sing or you can rap. Okay. And I can't I don't know. I don't know if John Boyega or Jonathan Major can sing. I don't know. I don't know. Jonathan Majors feel I think he can sing. He's like he maybe hold on no, but we go find that. We go figure it out. Cause we got AI. We got ways we can figure around that. We got ways to figure around that. Okay. Evelyn, the evil queen. Evelyn. I know Evelyn. She did a good job. Who y'all think should play Evelyn? Evelyn was originally played by Mabel King. Um, did an excellent job. Used to scare me as a little boy. Ain't gonna lie. She put fear in my heart. The Wiz was a scary movie, y'all. The Wiz was a scary movie. I want y'all to know that. That was a great movie, but it almost could be like a horror. A PG horror. Y'all hear me out. Evelyn will be placing Mabel King as Evelyn. I know a lot of y'all see y'all gonna be easy. I'm gonna just guess what y'all gonna say. It's not mine, but I'm gonna guess what y'all gonna say. Y'all gonna say Monique. I'm not gonna say Monique. I'm gonna say Lotto. I don't. Hey, I just feel it. She got that big mama. She just give me that energy. And once again, Evelyn, the new Evelyn, she it ain't gonna be the exact Evelyn. Remember, if we gonna have we gonna have new characters. We have new names. But I just want to. I see Lotto. I can see Lotto being an antagonist. That's me. That's me. If y'all got something different, y'all tell me. Y'all say it. Y'all let me know. I see Lotto being the new antagonist of the new Wiz, the sequel of the Wiz. Okay, I'm gonna continue. Y'all say what y'all put in. Y'all, I'm reading. I'm seeing y'all. Y'all can't just say no and don't give me no replacement either. You gotta say somebody. Okay. I know, and I'll break down later why I pick Lotto too. Look, like somebody else. Like, but we'll come back to it. Come back to it. Glenna the Good Witch, originally played by Lena Horne. Y'all know who this gotta be. Yeah, come on. Y'all know how. Yeah, Beyonce. It's Beyonce. I'm just letting you know that right now. I like we gonna give Beyonce that position. We gonna give her that shine. We gonna give her that. Okay. Somebody say Jordan Sparks. Jordan Sparks as the Evelyn. Angela Bassett is who? Nah, we ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna ever put Auntie Angela in any negative light. Not with me. Not with me. Okay, Angela Bassett is a good witch. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. Y'all picking Jordan Sparks over Beyonce in the new wig. Ooh, I, hey, everybody got, hey, we go with it. That's why we do this right here. This everything culture. I love for y'all. I love this. That's why we don't listen. I ain't even gonna say that out loud. I ain't even gonna read that right now. Leave it in the comments on the video. We like, hey, I ain't even gonna read that right now. Um, I already said Aunt M. The Diana Ross is gonna be the new Aunt M. I got that down. I got that down. And the Wiz, who gonna play the Wiz, y'all? I already know. We already know. We already know who should play the Wiz, in my opinion. In my opinion, you know. Mm, mm. I wonder if any of those are still alive. Don Cheadle is the Wiz. That's hilarious. I'm gonna say Samuel Jackson is the Wiz. And once again, we're not talking about the exact Wiz. We're talking about somebody else who came in and is ruling over Oz again. Now, once again, I'm just tossing stuff out here. This is we brainstorming. We just throwing things at the board, seeing what sticks. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay. Okay. I like that. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman and Samuel Jackson go hand in hand. But I think to be more of an expressive and more a person with some pop, I would give it to Samuel. That's why Samuel is funny. Not saying Morgan's not, but Morgan's gonna be a little dry compared to the type of moving and shaking and the rhythm that the Wiz may have. You know what I mean? And director and the original Wiz was Richard Pryor. That's why I'm thinking who can match a little bit of Richard Pryor's energy, or up it. And someone that's highly respected too, when you know that you kind of know the voice. I also thought about Dave Chappelle too. But Dave Chappelle gonna make, I think it, because I wanted to be serious, but I wanted to be fun. But that's why I'm bringing some people in that's gonna put the light on. Once again, going all the way back, this movie represents us. This movie, because if you think of the Wiz and every time they went to a different part of Oz and going down the yellow brick road and the different colors represent different type of black. You had the people who stuck to the wall. You had the ones who were in red when we stepped out when changing colors, when we was like going out on town. There's blackness. What does blackness look like? Ooh, Kevin Hart could be a good Wiz too. That's one. Yeah. Kevin Hart is a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. I think Marlon would be a decent crow too. Oh, that's good, Ricky. Hold on, see, we going all the way off. We going. I think that's it. That's top. That's live right there. That's live. That's live. That's very good. I rock with it. I rock with it. But hear me out. Who we have directed? Okay, the original director was Sidney Lumet. All right. Who would y'all have directed? Eddie Murphy would be a good Wiz too. Dang. Okay, we got options. We got options. We got options. Eddie Murphy would be probably be. Ooh. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Y'all want to hear my recommendation for the director? Y'all want to hear my recommendation for the director? I'm going with, is it Jewel Taylor, the director who did They Clone Tyrone, and I think he also did, what's the one with the Sorry I'm Not Here, something like that, the call center one. Yeah, Jewel Taylor. He's young. I love his style. What was the other movie did he do? Sorry to bother you. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like his vision. I like the way he create his films and things. Man, yeah, yeah. We could shoot it at Tyler Perry Studios if he doesn't mind, but I think that'd be a great place to shoot it. We can get him involved. We can get him involved. Okay. We can have him involved. This is us. And we gotta talk about that type. Because the Wiz to me, it represent I think people I make it specific to New York, and that may be the case. But when I think of the Wiz, it represents the spectrum of black people at that time in the mid late 70s. Okay. What does the spectrum of black people look like in 2025 now? You know, that's what I want to be represented in the form that I saw at the Super Bowl. You know, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to pull together. You know what I mean? So, this is just a spark of the conversation. This is just a, and I had to get it in now. I had to talk about it with y'all now. I don't know much. I don't know how much I'm gonna edit with this. Maybe the thing. I'm gonna try to drop this maybe Thursday, maybe Friday. Get it something sweet for y'all to taste on. Man, we can come up with all not only the neo soul actors, but the thing is, because we can have other celebrities all throughout. Because think about how many the backup dancers, the things people in, because we gonna have a different vibe. Yes, like Kendrick gonna be in it somewhere. Kendrick gonna be in it somewhere. He definitely gonna be like a co-director because what they've done and completed is beautiful. And I hope, man, I just have a vision because once again, shout out to what they were able to complete with the Super Bowl. I'm a fan. I loved it. I appreciate it. I value the art form that was created. I was entertained. I see. I see what's happening. I'm trying to make the world a better place every day, not only for my people, but for everybody. Once again, when somebody say they don't like DEI, don't respect DEI, ask them, what did DEI stand for? No, ask them what is the acronym for DEI. I want y'all to do that's the homework for y'all with everything culture. Ask people who dislike or dismiss DEI, what does it represent and stand for? Not just how you feel about it. Do you know what DEI mean? Ask them that. And if you don't know what it means, go look it up. Educate yourself and start to think for the people who dismiss DEI or have a feeling once they explain what it means, why? And start. I want y'all to do that for me. I want y'all to do that for me. Okay. Okay. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all. Love y'all. If y'all made it this far throughout this episode, please hit that like button. Please leave a review. Go ahead and hit share. Send it to your people. Okay. Don't be greedy with this good conversation. Don't be greedy with me. Share me. That's how we grow. That's how we become. That's how we keep going. All right. Just letting y'all know. But yeah, we appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. We appreciate your listens. We appreciate your views. If y'all want to come back on, we go live every Sunday, 7:30 Central Standard Time. All right. If you want to join us on live or you just want to watch, holla at me. If y'all want to watch, just go to YouTube, a little bit on TikTok. But if you want to be part of the conversation we have, come holler at me. We'll bring you in. We have a strong community. We got love over here. Pillars of respect, communication, and consistency. As long as you come in with those three, you're free to stay. You feel me? But yeah, we want to once again thank all y'all for your support. Shout out to Pod Fam. Shout out to the family. Shout out to Wifey. Shout out to all my folks out there with Everythang Culture, man. If you're in the greater Houston area and you want to be a part of some volunteer events, let's make it happen. We out here in the community too. All right. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We chop it up with y'all later. Peace.